Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. It's made it in. I figured since we just rolled into the new year, well, a few hours ago, I guess, over here in the East Coast, I would just jump in and do a little bit of some streaming. I was feeling like building, so I figured this would be kind of like a good time. I have this little challenge shell here that I've been meaning to work on. So that is what I'm going to be kind of working on. And I figured this would be sort of fun to see if I can make any kind of progress on this because I was working on it a little bit and I don't feel like it went anywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to be changing it around or what I'm going to be doing. So this is actually part of something that I launched called Challenge Me, and it's basically allows anyone in my Discord to challenge me with any kind of build. And this build is and it can be anything. It can be community, uh it could be house, it can be whatever, and then they can set a budget, they can set a anything they want. And so basically that's what I was kind of doing here, and that's what the plan was a bit, was to just work on something kind of fun. And so this one was actually challenged, given to me by a friend from my Discord called X Chloe, and the challenge was to turn this shell that she gave me into a family home. See, oh my god, Sam's Gallery. There we go. Wow, what is going on, Sims? Thank you. Okay. So it was this shell. Where did it go? There we go. So it was this shell, and this is what it looked like. And I started a little bit. So this is my challenge for Nis, is basically the hashtag that I'm using for it. And you can just upload a shell, or you can just tell me what to do. Just, hey, it has to be on a 30 by 30 lot or whatever the hell. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing. And this one, the rules for it were this shell needs to be turned into a family home. I have a budget of 100K, no CC, no tool, no debug, and only 5 packs. It should be a modern style with a desert luxe theme, and obviously regular shell rules of don't touch the external walls. So that's, I think the hardest part about this has been the 5 packs, because I'm really not used to building with restricted packs. So it's been quite rough to try and do this. But I'm trying to, I also don't build in Oasis Springs very often, so I figured this would be fun to try. And I also am not allowed to use tool, which I'm very used to using, so that kind of threw things a little bit. The modern kind of desert theme I can live with, but also like one of my favorite desert, I think, packs to use is actually the Desert Lux kit, which has some really cool backyard and some like really cool furniture, but it's just a kit and it really doesn't have that much stuff. So I'm not sure, like, I love the curtains, and I think I am gonna end up using it because as of right now, I've only got 2 packs. So I know I've stuck to Adventure Awaits and Businesses and Hobbies. Um, so those are my two ones. Businesses and Hobbies is probably one of my absolute favorites to use for modern builds. So that's one I'm really happy about. I do like some of this stuff, and I think it would fit really well. So I might end up just go ahead and using the Desert Lex kit, because this is so cute. These lights are so cute. And hmm. Hmm. So I got the floor plan kind of laid out a little bit, and I put some lights just so I could see what I'm doing. But let's see what I can do. So I kind of got this here, and I was gonna use mudroom, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna end up doing that because that's just another kit, which doesn't leave me a whole lot. But I think between um base game and uh what's it called? Adventure awaits and businesses and hobbies. I might have enough stuff, yeah, because none of those come with counters, and that's what I'm not happy about. And I do think they come with some nice bedroom furniture, which I can. I don't know, really, the only one that comes with bedroom furniture is. See, I'm not happy about that. That's gonna be the roughest part, I think, is gonna be trying to figure out what packs to narrow down on. So I'm gonna have to find a pack that has some really good bedroom furniture because neither of these do. And while I have some good living room furniture and stuff like that, I don't have very good bedroom furniture, so that's gonna be rough. So let's see what I'm gonna. Let's start with kind of doing the kitchen. So I have an idea of where I want to put stuff. So I think I'm gonna do the kitchen over here, and I think I'm just gonna use these base game counters. They've just been like my recent absolute favorites. And they're really nice, kind of like deserty looking. Another good deserty one, I think, is let's see. Mm, mm, mm. I like Dream Home Decorator. That's one I was gonna use. These would, I think, work really nicely too. Uh, hmm. Spa Day I like because they have these nice modern ones. Hmm. Let's do modern and Lux and see what it kind of says. Oh, I don't really like that. Not a fan of those counters. Hmm. Let's do something like no temporary. Eh, not the greatest. Okay, so we might just end up going with these base game ones because it's just hard to find ones that kind of work. And I think I like going with this color, maybe? Oh, I like this. I don't use these ones with the gray top very often. So let's maybe go with that. And 100K budget is actually pretty good. I'm not even anywhere close to that. Oh, well, I'm closer than I thought. I should more than be able to make this house for 100K, so super concerned. Um, yeah, okay. So we'll start with that. Let's get a one of the base game stoves. And just I'm not gonna go too crazy. There we go. And I think I do like this new sink that we got with Adventure Awaits. Don't know if I can really make it make sense here. It always kind of looks more like a bathroom sink to me, so. Mm. These kind of all look like bathroom sinks. So I think for kitchen, I'm just gonna use one of these. And I do like this window here. Maybe a little bit over. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. I like that a little better. So now I was thinking I'm gonna do this as a half wall. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I like that. I like having that like kind of a view. And now if I do end up having space, I do want to use the kitchen clutter kit. It's one of my favorites for the kitchen's one of my new favorites. So I got two more kits I can use. Now I did start a little bit on the backyard, but I don't know quite what I'm doing back here. So I'm not gonna do that yet. I want to see if I can furnish a little bit of the inside first before I try to do anything with the outdoors. Backyards are like the bane of my existence, I think. I'm not... Okay, so I really want to use Dream Home because Dream Home has those really nice uh modular little shelves, and they really come in handy for stuff like this, just like filling space and even just like having these um little side couches. And I don't really have like a color restriction or anything like that. Yeah, see, Dream Home has these as well, which is nice. And Dream Home has some nice beds, so maybe I will include Dream Home as well. Because this is one of my all-time favorite beds from Dream Home, and I use it quite often, even in gameplay. So it has some really nice options. Okay, back to the kitchen. Not me getting distracted. So I think I'm just gonna go with like a basic trash can. Just gonna do it like, and I might end up moving it over here depending on what goes over here. Yes, one of my favorite plants. Love these plants. Now I don't know if this is gonna stay here, but right now I think I just kind of want to fill some space. Um, oh yeah, I'm also not allowed to use debug. Uh, it's really horrible for me because I'm so used to using it. And put a little bit of color because I always feel like whenever you go like a desert theme, it's always very like bland. I do like these little boards that they have, but the one I'm looking for might not be. I think it might be from a pack that I'm not using. I'm gonna use these pots and pans though. Just I'm gonna have to find some way to clutter this area because it's very bland. And without the kitchen clutter kit, it's gonna be a little harder. But I think I can make it work. Got some more pots and pans. I don't know why these pots and pans are like so big. Knives, maybe? It's not the corkboard I'm looking for. There is one that's like a chores board kind of thing, which is cool. This is more like a menu. But I don't know where it went. I don't see it. Okay. It's likely it's not here. That's okay. I will make it work. Let's, these are really, really cute for kitchen especially. I think I might just do that, like, here, and there is two of them. See, I'm okay on budget, but I did blow a lot of it on the kitchen for now. So we'll see how that goes. Don't think I'm gonna do upper cabinets. I might do a few on each side and then just leave it there. If I do something like this. Stop it. Now, if I do, let's see. Definitely gonna kind of invade the window space a little bit. Should be alright. So we'll just move these. And I was thinking, okay, I kind of like that idea. I think I'm gonna put the dining room here, but there's definitely not enough light. But I am likely gonna replace these lights anyway. So let's see if I do a dining room. These new event tables we got are actually quite nice, but Dream Home has some really nice tables as well. And actually, these are nice and simple too from businesses and hobbies. Actually, I might end up just going that. Oh, end up going with that. And here we go. Think, or maybe like this. Let's see. It's always easier to do it like this because I feel like I have more chair space. Turning it around like this. Like this looks nicer, I think. But do you think I like the idea of using the Dream Home stuff because it also has some really nice chairs. So let's do. Oh, hello. There we go. I'm gonna do like a little dining area here. And I do want to do a shelf area. Oh, I forgot we just got this. This is cool. This is one of our new event registers. Look how cool that is. It's like fancy and high tech. And this is free with the login event. So if you guys are doing the login event, let's see. Okay. So I do have some things I can use for clutter. I'm just gonna kind of. Oh, what is this from? I don't remember when we got this. I know we did get some new stuff with the recent events, and I haven't seen all of it. Hmm. Oh yeah, the magnet board. The magnet board is really cute. That also came with the event. And then with the magnet board, you get all these cute little magnets. Isn't that cute? I love these so much. Okay. I like the little candles. I think I might do the candles for the dining area. And let's see what else I can get for clutter for the kitchen. I don't like going too crazy because I do want it to be like usable and playable and stuff. And if you go too nuts, then it becomes too cluttered and people can't actually play on it. And because like Sims won't use it, won't use stuff that has something on it. So like even if it's got clutter on it, like counters that have clutter on it. Fetch just a little bit more. I'll place some of these so it looks a little nicer. Some small stuff, and this is how I usually do my. If I clutter, I make it look nicer. and then I just shove it all kind of in a corner so it's not in the way, but it's still kind of there. So let's see what else we can find as far as clutter. You can definitely do cookie jar. I'm gonna pop this out because we're gonna position those later. Okay, maybe it. I don't want to go too crazy. We do have these. Well, these are more like paint stuff, but there is like dishes and stuff that we could do. And these are actually cool because they will use the sink with these. So you can just kind of leave them here like this. Okay. That looks okay for now. I want to see. There we go. Do like a towel. And then should be good. Oh, okay. So let's see if so we do have those desert lux curtains. Our curtain options in the game are probably like my least favorite. I like the shade kind of thing. These are also kind of cool to use, but I think I like the more simplistic one for this house in particular. Maybe like a brown. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think adding Dream Home was a good idea because it does have some like nice rugs and stuff you can use. But I think I'm just gonna do something kind of a little off, a little messy. There we go. Like that kitchen. I think that's looking pretty good. I haven't really thought about what I want for the walls because this is the businesses and hobbies, and I don't really think it fits. The base game one we got, this one is really nice, but I almost feel like it's too busy. I haven't quite decided if I want it here. I'm gonna start with that and then see if I can change it. And see if I end up changing it later in case I don't like it. Let's do... So the tiles I really like for the kitchen come from a kit. And we don't have that. So let's see. Don't use this one very often. Let's see how this looks. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Let's see. That's not too bad. Yeah, I can work with that. Or do I like the... I think I like the darker better. Yeah. We're not gonna go with the back. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. And then I'll just leave the... Ooh. I'll just leave the back of this. Let's turn my filters back on. I could just remove the packs that I'm not using, but I'm not 100% what I want to use yet. So I'm not gonna do that. Because I might add, because I have 2 more packs I can add now, even with Dream Home. This is cute. I just haven't really found a good use for it. I like this. It's more bathroomy. Well, like a cabinet. This actually feels kind of desert looksy. Maybe I want to use that. This is actually from the I think tattoo kind of thing, but it does look like bowls and all of that, so I might just keep it. And then just do something like this. And then that's still usable. Just gotta make sure it has clearance, really. Okay. It's not too bad. I get a little bit of color, so throw in something. Da-da-da. Maybe that red's a little out there. Oh god, that's a lot out there. That should be alright. And then I'm gonna put another lighting in the kitchen. Let's actually go ahead and do that. I usually make the room and then I just end up changing out the lighting to whatever kind of makes sense for the room. Since we're using the dream home, these are nice for the kitchen. These are one of my favorite lights. And I think I might go with that. Dream home just really has some fantastic build items. If you don't build with it very often, I highly recommend it. Okay. Actually, I might move that there and then just do like a... When in doubt, plant. That is my whole thing. When in doubt, plant. There we go. That I like that plant painting. Maybe that. Okay. So that's kind of what our kitchen's looking like, and I'm pretty happy with it, I think. No, I don't know if I want to put a window here. $30K. I got $70K to build the rest of the house, which should be fine. The only problem is it's going to be the bedrooms, I think. But without debug, it does get a little rougher. If I do the window, I just do that there. Do some shoe racks. Since I'm not using the mudroom kit is really what I would have probably used here. But without the mudroom kit, I think I'm just gonna do something like this. And just do something kind of basic. I think there's an umbrella stand. Oh, it's with seasons. Okay. Okay, maybe we won't use that. This one's base game, so we'll just go with that. And then I do really like doing a mirror in the front. I don't know, I've never like had a mirror in my entryway, but I know a lot of people do. And I just kind of feel like it's a nice way to fill space and it just looks nice. So let's see if there's one I could find. This one's kind of cute. This comes from Adventure Awaits. I don't know if I want something big and fancy. Or kind of something more smaller. Maybe something like that. There we go. Lick it. All right. Okay. Okay. That's looking pretty good. So going to do that. So we might do some curtains a few places. So all we've got down here is like a living area, which I'm gonna do here. Um, oh, and I forgot to enable base game. Yep. So I think I'm leaning towards. I like these a lot. They're very modernish. Hmm. And these are nice. I think I actually like these. So if I do something like this. Position it kind of nicely. Play with grid because I don't like how it looks, or I don't usually build with it. But every once in a while it's nice to have for helping position things. Let's see. There we go. Now I don't know. Ooh, I like that color better. Ah. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna do a there we go. I think this is coming together pretty nicely. Happy with it. Yeah. Why not? Well, I do want a fireplace. Maybe. Do that here. Hmm. So I could just put it here and then move this and then move the TV. But I don't even know if that's the one I want. So maybe this one? So if you're trying to get a TV on a fireplace, just use the one that doesn't mount to the wall, and then you can position it however you want. It's still usable. The only thing you might have to do is if it breaks, they can't always get to it, so you might have to move it down for them to repair it and then just reposition it back to the wall. But not always a huge deal. There we go. Because it is still usable and they can still watch it and everything. So when it's something like that, I'm gonna move that back just a little bit. I like to do some like rock behind it. And this is the one that goes along with. So I can do something like this. So it looks like it's kind of built in. a little bit, and then we're gonna do some pillars because I just don't like how that looks like that. But if I outline it a little bit with some smaller, like really basic pillars, it looks really nice. There we go. And I'm trying not to go too nuts because I do have to have used like a whole nother 10K. But that, other than just the bathroom, it does practically finish up the entire bottom floor, which leaves me like 70K in the bath, and the bedrooms really don't use a whole lot, unless they just go absolutely crazy. So I do think I'm gonna bring this window back here. And I do want to do a bookshelf. And now we do have, oh, I might bring that down just a little bit. Okay. I like these curtains, but they don't really fit. I might end up having to use the, oh, those, well, that kind of works. I can make that work. Oh, I was like, I knew there's a shorter version. There we go. Change the color, but I think these kind of work as close as I can get it. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna do like a nice painting. Something I like these because I feel like having portraits kind of in like a family room, it really works. So I think it's like a cute little addition. And sometimes if I have room, I'll put like a chess table or something, like a little activity. But I don't really know that I might be able to make it work, but I'll think about it. Maybe not for now. I do want to use do a rook. We might do like a larger basic one. No, too big. There we go. Okay. Happy with how that's looking. These plants are my absolute favorite. They fill the space and they can be neutral, they can be nice, or you can just have them like be this big splash of color. There we go. Okay, and I think that room is basically done. I need a door. So I'm gonna use, I think, I'll probably just the dream home door. I think we'll use that. I think I'm gonna use that up here too. So we've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up here, and I think I'm gonna, so it has to be a family house, so I think I'm just gonna do like a master bedroom, like a kid's room, and then a just a basic bathroom. I think I'm gonna do something different up here. I don't know if I want to keep the same, because this isn't very like Desert Luxy, right? So Desert Lux is its own style, and I'm not like overly um, natural earthy elements in desert landscapes with modern luxury. Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought. Rich textures, clean lines, and organic shapes. Hmm. Yeah, it's like beiges and wood, leather, organic kind of seating, handcrafted stuff, baskets, that kind of thing. Okay. So I might just do the wall. So I think the wood wall kind of work. Oh, I think something like this would work too. But since the floor is so light, I think I might do like a dark. I almost want to just replace this. I think I will. I do have to fix the kitchen, but I think I like that look a little better. Okay. And then for the bathroom, I think I'm gonna do like a sandstone kind of. Yeah, something like that. If this had a lighter shade, I really like this. I can probably make that work. Let's do a. There we go. We'll do like a stone. I think a stone bathroom would be cool, but maybe that's just me. Okay. Something like that. Bathrooms are difficult without the use of kits because there's some really cute bathroom stuff. The bathroom sleek bathroom kit is one of my absolute favorites, and it's got so much nice stuff. So I can do this, or just use one of the basic sinks. I think if I just use one of the basic sinks, let's see. And then do like a nice mirror, something like this. Or do one of the. Yeah, that'll work. Do still have two kits to use, or two things to use. So let's see if I include the Desert Lux kit, right? Because it just makes total sense to include that here. Oh. I forgot there's a few things that come with the Desert Lux kit that I can make do. It's mostly outdoor stuff, but there is a couple things that I can make use of. I do want to use this because this fits real nicely in here. Yeah, I think it's nice. Okay. I do want something that's going to add a little bit of clutter. All right. There we go. Maybe not really, because I mean the couches are nice. Very indecisive. Because I can switch the couches out and just use the Desert Lux couches. And then these curtains, I think I like better. Because they're kind of modular, right? And I can make them work a bit better. Let's see. Might not keep this color, but if I do something like, I like this darker a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, I just need to fix that stone backdrop. Oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I actually kind of like that. Okay. A little bit like unfinished kind of look, but it's not too bad. That's really the only one we get with desert looks. Okay. Mm. So I might swap this out. I am gonna grab a base game light because I like having that fan, but I'm gonna need to put a light in it. So we're gonna do something like that. Okay. I think that looks nice. And I did paint the ceiling for once, I remembered. I'm gonna change out the fireplace now, actually. Because now it suddenly does not work anymore. Well, this is more of an outdoor fireplace. I think it still looks nice in here. But what I think I'm gonna do is lower it. There we go. So it sits more. Perfect. Okay. I do think I like that better. Okay, cute. And I'm gonna pop this one here. Love that they gave us these aloe plants. They're so pretty. Where are we at? 44. I can live with that. Especially since the bathroom's pretty much done down here. Just gonna add a little bit more clutter. Just gonna do something like that. And then we're gonna do a toilet paper. And then just a little laundry basket here in the corner. And then let's do some candles. And I think that should be good. Bathroom, I'm not as worried about like cluttering it up a whole lot because we don't really do much in here. Like the Sims aren't cooking on this or using these counters very much. So it's not as big of a deal. Do I want a painting? Or is it kind of too much? Let's shrink it just a little bit. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Okay. So I think I feel pretty good about the bottom. Let's see how much progress I can make on the top. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta enable all my other packs. So I got one more pack I can choose to use, and I can do that at the end because I think I can use Deserlux and um, Adventure Weights to do most of the backyard. Not Dino. Oh, there we go. So since this has got this roof here, I was kind of experimenting with doing this roof a little bit funky. And I kind of like it, but it is raised more than I thought. Let's bring the windows down just a little bit. Oh. The outside of the house is kind of boring, though. I'm definitely going to have to add something to it, because looking at it now, I'm like, there we go. Okay. Oh, I need to adjust a little bit. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do here is, when in doubt, plants. I'm just going to plants. I like this little palm that I never have a chance to use. I'm just going to put that here. Okay. I think it's okay. I just want something to fill that little space there. So this is, I think I'm just going to do this as a bathroom, and then I think I'm going to do, I want to do this as a kid's room, but I don't have kids stuff with any of these packs. That might be something I might need to use. I'm going to get rid of that. There's too much window for such a small room. Maybe I like the idea of using one of, and just doing like maybe like a young teen kind of room. Or even doing something like this. Because I think that's the only... Oh, we do have these bunk beds. Forgot about these. I think I might like the dream one better. I don't even know. Huh. Because these don't really go together. I'll have to use... Some of these might be too big for in here. No, that might do it. So if I just do it as a one kid kind of room, I can make this work. Oh god, that is way too big. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. I think... There we go. Oh, how cute. It's like gingerbreads. I didn't even know that. I don't think I ever hardly used any of these other swatches of this. Okay. Um, Need like an office chair. I want to use. There we go. That'll have to do. Maybe I move this just a little over. Or like way over. Move the door over. There we go. Because I think I want to... Where am I at? Keep that open. Give them like a little TV in here. I kind of like the idea of them like being able to watch TV from bed, right? Because I think that would be cool having a bunk bed where you can watch TV. How fancy is that, right? And then let's do a dresser. I was gonna add some toys. There's a better dollhouse that comes with... I swore there was a better dollhouse that came with Adventure Awaits. Maybe not. Do something like that. And I think if I put this in here, they will still play with it. Should still be able to use it. Do like a little... These night lights are actually great because they're from the event, but they do protect from monsters. So you don't have to deal with all that. I think I've got enough budget left that I can do like a little laptop. So let's say we call this like a young teen. And I think the only other thing I really need to make sure I put in here is some sort of dresser. But let's say if it's a young teen, we do something like this. Let's do this. It kind of goes together. I don't like it. Just do it. Lighter? Wait. Flower one? Flower one. Yeah, let's just do the flower one. And then we'll do a wall mirror. Well, if we're doing like a child, I guess. Young, let's say child, because if we've still got the teens won't really play in here. I guess we'll call it child. This is such a cute clock. I haven't done much with the archery thing, but I feel like that's kind of fun. Okay. Still not sure. I'm really happy about the bed choice, but I don't know another one that I would use that I don't hate, so we'll stick with that for now. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. That is definitely a color choice. I think I want something on the darker end. Oh, this is cute. I forgot about these. Okay. So if I do something like that, I think I might do like accent walls. There we go. Let's say we use like a cute little ladybug rug. Ladybug rug. Okay. Say like a mature kid room, you know? They kind of want to have that, have their own like little space. So maybe some shelving. This is cute. Very more camp though. Mm. See the modular things you can actually move around, which is nice. As a whole. So let's see if I can do a different mirror. I think there is some really skinny ones that I can make work. So that'll kind of fit in there maybe. Okay. Don't hate that. See, this one might be better. Yeah, I like that better. There we go. And now I can do a little bit more like some more clutter stuff. Little robot friend. Some dolls. Maybe some like little storage bins, right? Can I clutter it up just a little bit? There we go. I'm just gonna kind of try to stay with the color scheme at least a little bit. Pillows. There we go. And then let's do books is like my other go-to when I need to fill space. There we go. Kind of like a little bit more mature kind of children's room. Not like a young kid, but like maybe a preteen. I'm happy with that. Now, oh, let's put a nicer light in here. Do I want like a little lamp? Do like a little plumb bob lamp? And then we'll just do a smaller light for above. I love these cloud lights because they're quite cute. There we go. And this is the parents' room, so I'm gonna do oh, this is so pretty. I keep forgetting about this. We'll do that for the backyard. Let's do this one. Stick with that kind of like beiges look. Okay. Let's see what I want to do for their bed. I kind of feel like there's a lot of light in here. It'd be just a one window. It's definitely not an evening. Sometimes changing the lighting around is a good way to see what your rooms look like during different times of the day, and sometimes they're very dark during certain times, but very bright during other times. This is definitely, I can see that at night there's plenty of light in here, except this hallway. I think I'll probably need a light for this hallway. Maybe something like that here instead. Just afraid that they're gonna not be able to walk. There, just put it on the corner maybe? I wish I could put it here next to the door, but then they're definitely not gonna be able to get out. A lamp in the hallway to me personally makes sense, but I don't think I really like that. Because if I put it here, it doesn't do much good. It's just light. This is not difficult, but I'm making it difficult. Oh, that's way too much. Do these little one? Yeah, maybe I'll just do this little one. Completely, like, forgot about this hallway. Do like they have these like adorable little seasonal rugs. Just want like a runner maybe. That should be fine. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Let's see. Let's do like a greenish up here, maybe? Did you know some? Okay. So let's do. I think I'm just gonna do these for nightstands. And we're just gonna do it. There we go. That kind of matches. I really love Dream Home. It's such a nice pack. So much cool decor. Would this be creepy? Sleeping with this like mirror just kind of facing you like this? I feel like that might be creepy. And now these technically do count as dressers, but I think I want like a real dresser. Maybe like this. I hate that the browns aren't the same. I do want to do a do that outdoors maybe. Let's do this. Well, I'm almost done, and I still have one more kit to use, or one more pack to use. But I think the last pack I use is gonna be clutter related, just so I have something to put to clutter this up, so it looks a little nicer. This is one of those, like, it's hard to you know, I didn't put a computer anywhere. Just thought about that. I don't have like an actual office area. Could put one here. Because I think the kid is the only one that has the computer. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Guess we'll just do a small desk in here. I could do something like that. Don't think I want one of these fancy desks. This is cool. I don't use that very often. Wish we had another desk this size. That wasn't the Adventure Awaits one. Because this is too small. Well, that might be what we end up going with. We'll just do like a basic computer. There we go. Just so they like at least have one. Something kind of basic. Got some nightstands. Let's maybe do some lamps. Actually, I do kind of want to use this. Or maybe outdoors? Yeah, let's do outdoors. That has a lot of light for that little tiny lamp. Holy crap. I guess that's... Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it's just way too bright. I'm so bad at limited packs. We'll do this. It's actually looking kind of nice. And what I think I'm going to do is something very similar to kind of what I did with the kids' room. Is I'm just going to do something like this. And then I'm going to accent it because it kind of feels log cabiny. I don't... Maybe like that. And then let's do some green. Some green walls. Or some green accents. Oh, a little too much. Yeah, it's way too much. I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these as an accent wall. I could do the whole room in it, and that would look better. I don't like it. Oh, maybe that. Let's do like a stone kind of backdrop. Right. So what I can do with that is, let's see if I can just spice this up just a little bit. I think this should be usable. I'm gonna play test it just to be safe. But if I do something like this, I should be able to use the desert looks or some of the curtains. I think I'm going to do the desert looks curtains is what it is. And then should have just kept the wall. Let's see how I can do this. There we go. But I do not like that particular. I don't know if I'm overly fond of that, but that's a little bit more outside of the ordinary. This is much harder without tool. Because it really wants to snap. Yeah. Solve that problem. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I think I'm happy with that. A little bit kind of decorative. I'm really sure about that stone back here. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna do some. Ugh, I hate this like weird lighting glitch. Okay. And need to Okay. Oh, do I not have base game checked? Oh, there's a clock that I really want that is not here. Okay. Quite happy with this better. Some kind of a little bit like family kind of style, right? And let's see. There's this little tree. This little tree is a little too much. Gonna do this. One of my other favorite plants. Okay. Looks like I've got a uh, uh, through left. Let's see what I'm gonna do with the bathroom. Maybe a tile? Okay. It's kind of nice. I like that. I think for this one, I'm gonna do. Let's see. I can move though. I don't really can't. I want to do a bathtub. I don't have any of the showers I want to use. Ah, none of the single showers. Um, because if I did, well, I still have a pack to use. So let's see. Oh, what brings in the showers? I'm gonna do Enchanted by Nature. That must be kits, I think. I'm trying to think of when the last or first shower, other than sleek bathroom. I know that brings in one. Oh, even then, I'm not sure that would work. Even if I did something like that. Oh, no, that would work. I don't think I want to use sleek bathroom. Because that's very specific to just using bathrooms, and I don't really. I don't really. Oh man, okay. We don't have very many options. Hey, Jason, welcome in. Hi, good to see you, hon. Hope you're doing okay. Happy 2026. Man, that's weird to say. How are you doing? What time is it over there now? Are you on UK time? You're a little bit ahead. Are you ahead of UK time? I'm not like 100% on the time zones over there. 1 hour difference. Okay, okay. That's not too bad. Are you just getting up or are you just getting off work? Hopefully you had New Year's off. Maybe I do want to use. I'm finishing up this like very desert Luxy challenge house. And I'm having the hardest time because it's limited pack. So I am quite struggling. Afternoon shift yesterday. Ooh. Do you ever get days off, man? Or you just gotta take breaks? Mm, I'm struggling with this bathroom. Google it is. Let me see what kind of background they're using. Okay. This is like a beige tile. That's boring. Here I was trying to be creative, and they're just like basically beige and white. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm using should be able to. I don't know if I can snooze the ad while I'm in the middle of it. Wait until you come out of the ad. Oh, you don't have ads. Okay. Do you have turbo or do you have ad blocker? Okay, but the nearest long time I'll have off will be in February. Okay. Okay. Well, at least you get a break in February. Is that like the first break you've had in a minute? Because I feel like every time I talk to you, you're just in work, getting off work, or doing some sort of overnight work or something. Did a rare non-house project. Okay. What did you do? Did you do a community lot or I had a week break in November? That's last time. Okay. It's not so bad. At least you have something. I was gonna say, I'm gonna yell at you if you're not taking some time off every once in a while. Kind of community law, Christmas themed plaza extras. Yay! Okay, that's cool. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I did a Christmas thing for Steph's. This is not gonna be usable here. I did a Christmas market for Steph's um challenge. She had a Christmas themed challenge thingy she's doing. So that was fun. It's already on YouTube? Okay. Okay, cool. I'm sub to you, so I should be able to check it out. It's exciting. I don't think I've ever seen you build a community lot. Is that the first community lot you've done, or have you done other ones? I'm really horrible about deciding what I want to use for these counters. Um, no, I don't really like that. Let's just use these. Oh, can I shift this over just a little bit? Maybe, maybe not. I got that. Oh, need a good mirror. But now I gotta be real careful to use stuff that I've already used because I think I'm maxed out on my packs. Go and save just in case. Should be able to see now that I've saved. Oh, sorry, one second. Something went down my throat. Sorry. Didn't mean to cough in the mic on you. Let me see how many packs I've got. 5, 6. Oh, did I use... Oh, Love Struck. What did I use that on? Oh, that's the stupid mirror. Okay. Not 100% that I'm going to keep that shower. I might just get a regular one. It's a mix of stuff. Big Christmas tree, a lake, toilets, decoration, feature ice sculptures, skating rink, big locker room next to it, plus an Asian mountain themed restaurant mouse. Oh, wow. That is really cool. Oh, that's super creative. I'd love to visit something like that. That sounds like fun, honestly. I haven't been ice skating in so long. I shall go have a look. What is your oh my gosh. I'm trying to do this so I don't forget. But I cannot ever find these. There it is. What is your gallery ID? Is it just Jason Pollan? Steph! Hi, welcome in. Good morning. Or early afternoon, I guess. Oh, it's not on the gallery? Oh, boo! Remember to save. Thank you. Steph, I got Moobot set up, so I have commands now. $10.28. Okay. Were you up late gaming, hanging out? It's about 3:30 a.m. for me. The fireworks just stopped maybe like an hour ago. Oh my god, I'm so tired of it. Oh man. Oh my gosh, this is stupid. I didn't do info. I do have commands though. Yeah, there we go. Ah. Oh wow, 93% wise. Yeah, nice. Steph, you are 16%. Ooh. It's just because you woke up. It's okay. It'll go up later. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, I didn't, and I never noticed the color on it. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. Oh, wow. 1 year, 2 months. Yay! Thank you guys for following me so long. Good grief. That's awesome. I know. 1 year, 2 months, 1 year, 1 month. That's awesome. Aw, that's exciting. Oh, what do I want to stick to? Sleek bathroom? Because in that case, I can just use the sleek bathroom thingy and then I can go redo the bottom because I really want to use the... I'm doing a limited pack build. And I'm quite struggling. So I'm doing this challenge shell that Chloe posted. For me, it was the second one. So this is... So I have 100K budget, no tool, no debug, 5 packs only. And it has to be Desert Lux modern themed. And I don't know when the tours are yet. I think I've only got 2 submissions. So it's likely that I'm going to extend it a little bit and see if I get a couple more. If not, I might just lump it together with with something else. Oh, actually, oh no, I actually have a couple. No, is this the same person? Oh, they do both of them. Okay, cool. Oh, I've got 4. Look, so it's due on January 10th. So it's due next Saturday. So probably, I think the 19th. Um, is Martin Luther King, which is a holiday here, so I'll likely be off. Maybe I'll do it that weekend. I'm not 100%. What do you think? Is that going to be usable? Or do I need to move this? Because, now that I'm using a sleek bathroom, I might as well just go all the way, Oh, you're about to go to gallery check. I wish you had time to participate in some of these shows as well, Jason. I think it'd be fun to see what you could come up with. But a lot of them I do give like 2 months or so, 2-3 months, depending, to be able to finish. So, hopefully you do have some time at some point. I'm like downright struggling. It's been really hard to stay in the to stay within the budget and stay within the, or not the budget so much. I've got plenty on budget, but stay within the 5-pack because I'm so horrible about just wanting to use all the things. Take a look. I may rush one in for you. Can't guarantee it. That's. I mean, if you do manage to, that's awesome. If not, I get it. I'll have more. I'll keep doing them. You know, it's not. I think they're fun. So maybe I want to do this here and then just flip flop it around. I don't know. I do wish that the glass that you could like change it, the tint on it a little bit to where it's not so blue. Okay. Keep it kind of simple. Oh, I just think I clicked that off. It's just always really tempting to use Sleek Bathroom, but I was doing good with keeping with 4 packs, but that's the only one I've got left, and then I gotta do the backyard, so I think I might be alright if I go back and do some cluttering on the other bathroom. There you go. Okay. Why are the emotes are like bugging out? Is that just for me? Maybe that's just on my side then. Let me just like refresh my page because that's really strange. It's like overlapping the chat, so I have no idea what you guys are saying. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. I literally filter Sleek Bathroom when I get to bathrooms. There's no other way. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I do. I have to. But since I'm doing limited pack, I've been like, okay, I've been trying to like limit myself, you know, because if I do Sleek Bathroom Kit, then that limits me to only using to one whole pack, just being dedicated to bathrooms. So I've been trying to use stuff that's like versatile that I can use other places. Look at the bedroom stuff. I'm really proud of this. Look how cool that looks. I'm super happy with how that turned out. I do need to go back and just add some like details. I might add some stuff up there. I just wanted to see what how much I had left over in the budget and how much I had left over from packs and what I could add. But I like how that turned out so far. That's the kids' room. So I think that's kind of cute. I did more like a little adventure-y. I don't know. It's not very modern, but I kind of went with the adventure weights because I've been using that. And then this is the bottom floor. So kind of starts in here. Oh, I gotta change that wall. I couldn't decide on wall. So that's kind of it got changed like a zillion times. Love the Teddy and the Tank and Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna bring in a test sim in here and see if what's usable and what isn't. Because I'm afraid that they might not go in it. I think they should still be able to use it, but I want to make sure. It's the living room. I'm not 100%. Mm. Mhm. Thank you for the sub stuff. Why are my announcements not working? Dang. Boo. But thank you. If I can get some hi, whoever's around. It's been kind of quiet all night, but I just felt like building and I was like, I'm gonna stream. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. I may have turned off sounds because they were not working, so I was just gonna redo it. Another month. Oh, thank you, Steph. I think that actually finishes off my little skull. Oh, thank you. Thank you, bestie. Appreciate it. Ah, yay, my little hype. I got this one too. Yay! Yeah, see that hype is supposed to have sound. Ah, I'm angry that things are not working. But that was the kitchen, and then now I'm gonna have to redo this bathroom because it looks fine, but I can make it better with sleep bathroom, I think. Remember to save. Thank you. I shall. I shall save. I gotta do something with this backyard. It's kind of ugly for right now. I swore that I was gonna. Okay. Well, if you're still around, Steph, once I finish off the stream, I'm gonna come back up with like a test stream, and I actually like these towels for just everywhere. I think I stick these here too a little bit. We can try to fix the sounds because I don't know why it's not working. I did make you lead mod, so you should have editor rights to Moobot as well. I did add you there. So it should let you fix stuff. But I have my sounds were done through Mix It Up. I think I'm gonna do that. What if I size that up? Is it ugly? It's kind of ugly. I have all of my like social stuff that posts the auto announcement posts. Um, my raid message, the uptime. I have a lurk set up through Moobot. Um, I have the welcome and the goodbye, the one that you originally set up. Um, and then the raid message is set up through Moobot. Uh, all my social announcements set up through Moobot. I was just playing with it right before stream started. Because I like the auto post for a few things. But you're welcome to, I think if you log in. that you should be able to like actually look at it. I like Moobot's UI better. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I don't know if Moobot can do sounds. That's the thing. Right. Maybe because it's got a lot of um, polls. I like that it can do giveaways, which is partly why I got it. It can do polls. That's cool. I honestly haven't tried. It does have like widgets and stuff. I might be able to do it. I don't know. Are you not familiar with Moobot? I see a lot of people using it, so I thought I'd try it out. I want to like do something here and maybe I don't want to change this entire bathroom around. Let's do something like that. Just add a little bit to it. So I have plenty of budget. Um, is there like a soap? I swore there was a soap. What about this? I like that. Yeah. Okay. Mix it up was just really complicated to me. And that's why like half my commands weren't working because I think I just didn't set it up correctly. And the ones that I did set up, like some of them worked, some of them didn't, but they weren't set up any different. So I have no idea. But I'm not against one or the other. I don't really care if you help me set up mix it up, then I can just stick with that. Stick with like a different color here. I don't know how I feel about the no, I like the mm, I'd like to use what I'm comfortable with, but I'm not comfortable with anything since I haven't used any of them. So that comes down to using what can do the most all at the same time without me having to use 8,000 different things. So if I can just use one bot to cover most everything, I'd be much happier with that. And then I'm happy to learn just one thing versus having to learn a whole bunch of things. If that makes sense. I want a painting or maybe I don't know. Here we go. I know we had soap. Hmm. So Mix It Up can do all the things you mentioned, but if Move Back can do the sounds as well, then it could work better for you to move to that. Um, I don't know if it can. Oh, yes, it can. It just has a little bit of an easier UI for me anyway. So it's good. It's I think I have to pick what I want, but I don't have. Oh, that's just sound commands. Custom sounds? Oh, notifications. Ah, so it sounds okay. It can do sounds. Okay, so it seems like it can. I'll just have to play with setting it up, and then we'll test it and see how that works. I'm not fond of this floor. I think I'm gonna change it. Something a little bit more plain. There we go. But yes, it seems like it can. So I'll set that up and see because I had a lot of them tied to like my feathers and all of that. Why am I just unhappy with everything? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with this backyard. I think I'm mostly done up here. Yeah. So I just gotta finish up the backyard. And I am using Desert Lux, so I can make it like really nice. Not being able to use debug is just I'm so limited on like trees and foliage stuff and things. Like, none of these just feel very like deserty, right? It's like this is more like foresty. So I kind of feel like I have to stick to something like this. Which is fine because this looks nice too. It's just a little harder because we just don't have as much of it. Little cactus. Itty bitty cactus. The only place I did some of the more grassy stuff is like around this little pond. Because I feel like it would make a little bit more sense. But that's about it. Okay. Mm. Ha, if I do something like that. I don't like that last strip. It's like not even. I can make that work if I just do it here. Okay, let's see. That'd be a little bit too fenced in? I don't know. You just do like that. Or maybe put like an actual fence and make a. There we go. Maybe I like that better. Because I want to make like a nice little backyard sitting area. Huh. There we go. Go. I want to see all the Desert Luxe stuff. I do have some extra budget. Maybe make this like fancy. Um, Something like that. Oh, these are the cutest launchers or little stools, bar stools. Mm. There we go. Huh. And oh, I do like this awning. The problem is I really can't because of do something like that. Can I bring that up just a little? Because these lights do feel very outdoorsy to me. Okay. I like that. I can live with that. Maybe I do want like an actual table. So I do something like that. Or no, just do that like that. Um, um, let's see if I can find a table. Yeah, will these? No, does it have to be a? Or are they more like? I guess they're more like cold chairs kind of deal. Oh, too far down. Because I don't imagine that they'll snap to an actual dining table. No, yeah, I think they're more like pull chairs. Okay. Um, let's do. Something like this. Maybe? I think I like that. Okay. Businesses and hobbies. Dream home. And of course, base game. Desert Lux. Gonna do lighting. I want some lights for. Oh, this is cute. I think I can do something like this. Um, Mm. Okay, see how that looks. Ooh, I like that. That looks cozy, actually. I would love to sit out here at night. Look at that. Maybe. What was that? Like. Oh, it's like basic stuff. Do want some like decorations for outside, but there's just not really a whole lot I can do with it. Do gutters. Hmm. Just want to do something to just kind of spice it up, but nothing's really screaming at me for like outdoors anyway. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do some like this kind of thing a little bit. Ooh, that would be cool. Okay, 3,000, it's not bad. Let's do some, flowers. There we go. Do like a little gravel, I think. Just kind of adds to it, I think. Eh, you don't know. You don't know. Just a little. So that's not just all. There we go. Mix up the ground so it's not just all plain, right? Mm. Well, let's get back in the day. No wonder I can't see. I think this is what's already down. It looks a little bit better so it's not so bland and just all one color, you know. A little nicer. Just beachy's kind of beach sand. Might be a little bit too. A little bit too much. There we go. Less beachy. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Doing another one of these trees. Now, I gotta see what I can do about the front because oh, that's awful. I want to use these cause I always do. but I can't. I don't have the pecs. I don't have the pec freedom for any of these. Do these, but doesn't really fit. Okay. So let's see what I can come up with to make the outside of this look a little nicer. Dream home, business, base game. Oh, that's not a whole lot. That I might be able to work with. I don't know about the awning. It just feels really out of place here. Okay. I don't like that. Decorating the exterior roof of build is the hardest part. Yes, for me too. See that I gave up on trying to roof this because it was such an awkward shape and I just did this. But also like with the way I did this, like I'm happy with this. This I think is kind of cute. Um and even then, even if I raise it, I think it still looks nice. Because it's kind of funky, like kind of modern. But like looking at it, it just looks so plain. And I usually just like pillar the like edges of it. But I don't want to do that. Like this doesn't really work because it's not very like modern. I can do something like this. Which I think adds like a little bit. Right? But I have such a hard time making this look somewhat decent. I don't know. What do you think? You think I should do the window flowers at least? Does that look a little better? I don't know, because like looking at this top floor here with just the two windows, like there's nothing there. Like it's so boring. And it just bugs me. But like also deserty builds are kind of hard to decorate. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling so bad. That's why I left it for last because I knew I was gonna have a hard time. And even then I think I'm gonna add a bit to this. To change up the color of the outside just a little bit. I didn't really intend to leave it all the same anyway. The window flowers look good. Do you have wooden wall panels in your pack selection? Those from Modern Living or Eco or City Living to put in front, second floor between two windows or something? Yeah, I wish I had the high school years one now. I don't. The window flower, the wooden wall panels. Like the siding paneling, like these. I have this one. I have this one. I have the base game paneling, which I thought about using inside. Oh, like the decorative wall. Um, I think it falls into like this thing. But I also don't have debug. I'm not allowed to use debug. Which bugs me. Um, yeah, I wish I had these at least. but I don't have that. Could just get rid of some stuff from one of the. It's just so boring looking. Um, even something like this, I could make it work, because this says different sizes. But that's another kit. I've been staying away from kits just because they're like the sleek bathroom. If I got rid of sleek bathroom, I could make it work. But I'd have to replace out everything, which isn't like the end of the world. But I'm just really happy with how this bathroom turned out. And sleek bathroom is almost like a must-have for me. So I'm like, uh I'm struggling. I don't know. Should I get rid of sleek bathroom and then just grab one of the other packs? Because if I grab like high school years, I think has the nice outside. Is that? Yeah, this is high school, I think. Yeah, that would be really nice. That would be very helpful. What else does high school have? Because I might be able to replace out some stuff. Oh, they high school has really nice rugs. Some of my favorites, actually. Because I didn't use a whole lot of sleek bathroom kits, so I really could get rid of it. I actually think I might do that. Just gonna redesign this bathroom without sleek bathroom kit at all. And just use high school because then I can use that on the outside. Put a little bit of color in here. Maybe go like a greenish tint to it, right? Then that gives me high school years, businesses and hobbies, and adventure awaits. And then I can definitely make that work. And then, of course, base game. And then I can just use one of these. Which doesn't look like as good, but it's still doable. Or maybe if I just do it like this. You think that's a little better? Really don't have to have the shower, but personally, like for gameplay, I like having the shower and the bathtub. Let's see if I just go with that for now. And then I'll just do these. And then just clutter it up without sleep bathroom. Best I can. Because high school years does have some really nice stuff. Ooh. See, I can do something like that. Give it a little bit more of a modernish vibe, I guess. Maybe need to have the. Let's do this. And then I'll just do something like that. Okay. I don't hate it. I like the green for some reason. A little bit. Let's do a different rug. This is a really nice rug too. This one has a nice green swatch. There we go. Okay. I can live with that. And I didn't do much on the bottom. I think all I changed was a few things, maybe added the plants. And then these two and this. And I think that's it. Oh, I forgot about Dream Home. I can actually do this. There we go. And I could like okay. I think that's not looking too bad. So that gets rid of sleek bathroom. Should. And gives me high school, which I can use. I love this rug. Probably use this a little too much. Okay. Just making sure. Don't. Oh, I put it here. Just trying to remember what else I used from Sleek Bathroom. I don't think it was that much. I think I replaced everything. Let's see if I save it. What it looks like. Cool. Yep. Oh, it's actually a nice gallery picture too. I'm happy with that. Now I should be able to spam the plant stuff. Okay. That's looking much better. Just realized how horribly off center that is, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it because of the way. Oh no, maybe I can. Let's shift it. There we go. So I tried to put another plant. I was like, wait a minute, that's terrible. Okay. Much better. What do we think? I do like a cute little screenshot. I don't know that I like this. I kind of want to do a little bit more like kind of organic-y, right? Oh, and I don't think I ever picked a mailbox or a trash can. Let's do that. I'm obsessed with these new mailboxes, but it doesn't really fit here. I think I might kind of put the trash over here. I like to hide it. But when the Sims start coming in and like kicking it over all the time, I will put it behind fences and a gate because it just drives me bonkers. Mm. Okay. And it's under 100K. High School Years does have some nice stone too. Eh, be a little too much. Yeah, a little too much. I don't like it. Actually think I like how it looks now. It's the only thing I think I might change. Give this like little chimney thing here a bit of a different. I think some of the adventure awaits stuff really fit here very nicely. I was quite happy with it. Oh my gosh. I think I might do that, but I'll leave the rest of it as wood. Okay. Need a little bit more to this side because some of the. Oh, it's quite tall. There we go. I don't like this sticking through the roof, but it's just like a tiny bit too tall. There we go. Okay. Why is it doing that? Thought about adding some little window kind of decor, but I don't know. Maybe just on the sides. I feel like these are the only ones that are brown, so I don't know about that. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that, I think. It's not perfect, but Mm, do like a little sitting spot. Okay. Oh, I love this outdoor area. I think this is quite cute. Okay. I think it's done. Limited pack. Family home. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Um, earthy tones. Mm, mm. Okay. Yay! I'm happy with how that turned out. Go ahead and upload it. That was actually quite challenging. Having to do that with only 5 packs, I think, was the hardest part. Oh man, look how cool! Sweet. I might um do some pictures and get this published to YouTube, and then call it a night from there. But thank you for everyone who popped in, hung around, and lurked and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I think I might get that uploaded and get it done. Awesome. Thanks all for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And I'll see you guys all next time.